What's up? So, got a TWOSUN here. It was a unboxing, but I had a media malfunction. So, we're not going to unbox it again, but let's get this video done. So, this is a TWOSUN TS376 with D2 steel. It's a Mac Chuk design. And super big blade, which I'm sure it's going to be really slicey and wonderful. So let's talk about what was in there real quick. Just standard screws. It's got a couple of really heavy duty stop pins. One for open, bonk, that one. And then the other one for close to hold the back of the blade. I believe it's contacting back here. Like right, come on. Yeah, right there. So, yeah, so nothing out of the ordinary in here, just standard stuff. It is kind of a smaller looking pivot, but at the end of the day, the pivot itself is standard size. It just doesn't have the spacers and all that stuff going on there. So it looks kind of cool. It's kind of looks like a rivet, sort of, from this side anyways. Obviously not from this side, but yeah, nice. So the action. It is an acoustical beast. It's tinging and pinging all over the place. So I'm going to be quiet and I'll just run it a little bit. Yeah. Solid as a rock. There's no wobble in here. It's not 100% drop shut, but a little coaxing and man, it works its way down. Of course, it's a big blade. What's holding it, and I know I looked into it, is the detent is really strong on this. So when this gets over and breaks the detent, that detent ball is riding on this stone wash and it's kind of holding it back. It's creating some resistance there. But no complaints. Absolutely no complaints. The lock bar access, it's scalloped. It's lowered on this side, so very easy lock bar access. It's locking up out at 40%. Good lockup. No issues there. The pocket clip is one-handed in, one-handed out. It's long, so it's pretty deep. I mean, just the very tip of this fairly big knife. I mean, like that much is sticking out, just a little bitty tiny bit. And but on that pocket clip, this relief cut in this lock bar to make it flexible is on the outside, so your pants catch here on the way in and this other side on the way out. So it is kind of a bumpy one-handed in and out. It works one-handed, but it's snag and snag. Yeah, it'd be much improved if that was on the inside. And because it's a scale, it could have just as easily put that out here as they could have put it on the inside. So, man, that's something for them to think about, because it would just make this so much better, because this definitely snagging the pants. Don't get me wrong, it works, and I'm not going to send the knife back over it because it definitely functions like that. Let's see, grip. So it's got a really nice strong grip, very comfortable. You can, when you go thumb forward, this jimping is aggressive, and I like it. It goes up onto the back of the blade. It's on the two scales, so really firm, locks in really well. So a strong grip like this is very comfortable. The pocket clip has disappeared. The scales are a little sharp here, but I mean, I'm not going to say they're hot. That's pretty comfortable both ways. Full four-finger grip for sure. Nice strong grip. But when you go thumb forward, something happens. And what happens is this little point right here on this clip gets pretty hot. It is, I mean, it's sharp. And it's like a little chisel. And it chisels right into right there. So in that thumb forward, see, if you're like this, it's perfectly good. But man, you go thumb forward, that thing's digging in right there. Now, can I resolve it? Yeah, but that's not what this video is about. It's not what I can fix. It's how I found it. So it's the way they made it. And yeah, that's a hot spot. It's got a choil up front here that you can choke up on, so you can, I think this could, the blade shape and all, I don't know. Could you chop veggies with this thing? Maybe. I mean, yeah. So it definitely can choke up and manage from up there. So all in all, I'm going to say that the grip is really nice on it, and it's better than okay. I mean, it's pretty confident. Minus the hot spot, even thumb forward, that is a confident grip with this big knife. The pocket clip, I already covered it, man. It's good, but it snags in and out. Safety-wise, 100% pass here. You can't catch that tip. It's just designed so you can't get it. You can touch the blade right here in just the tiniest of spots. Would have liked to have seen him take this another 1/4 of an inch, which would have eliminated this contact here. It's really small, so I'm going to pass it because it's not the length of the blade. It's not even this whole width right here. It's just one tiny spot right there. So I'll pass that. Can you contact it though? You can, but I'm not going to fail that. I'm not going to put a safety fail on it for that one little spot. Price. I paid $90 for this in an auction, and they've been going for over $100. Can you get them for less than the $90 I paid? I'm sure if you're patient, without a doubt, you'll be able to pick one up for less than the $90. Currently, White Mountain Knives has them, and there's current auctions for this knife as well. White Mountain Knives is $100 with the 10% off code you can find below. You can pick this up for $90, which is basically what I paid for it. But if you buy it from White Mountain Knives, they're going to have it to your doorstep in, I don't know, 3 or 4 days, maybe. Yeah, so, I paid the same amount of money and I waited for it. Can it cut? Yeah, so I haven't stropped this. This is out of the box edge. I mean, not wanting for anything there as far as the edge goes. That thing is super sharp, super deep, and really thin at the edge. It is a slicing beast. So, I mean, considering that, could you improve that edge? Of course, yeah. I mean, even just a simple strop is going to make it better. But, I mean, measure that, because yeah, super sharp. It's a nice, I'm not going to say an extra large knife, but it's a large knife. And I love the blade shape. The action on it is solid. The more this runs with that detent pin on that stonewash, the better this is going to get. But it's already, I mean, basically just dropping shut. Acoustically, I mean, I don't know. It's music to a knife guy's ears for sure. So there it is, the TWOSUN TS376 in D2 steel. Appreciate you watching.